Hey there, I'm Trent and I am the founder of Flowster, and in this very short video I want to tell you how Flowster turned out to be one of the happiest accidents of my life. And this is how the company got started. So back in 2016, I started a business that sells products on Amazon. It sells a couple $1 million worth a year, and it was twice ranked on the Inc. 5000 since then. The cool thing is I haven't actually worked in the company for, since the first year. Here's how Flowster got started. As a result of the success of that Amazon hybrid agency, I got invited to speak at a conference to a room of 500 or so other Amazon hybrid agency owners. And my talk was about how I had documented all of my processes, not in Flowster, because at the time Flowster didn't exist, and how I'd hired an army of, a small army of virtual assistants in the Philippines to do all of the day-to-day work by following all of these standard operating procedures that I'd created. Much to my surprise, at the end of my talk, a great number of hands in the audience went up and people came up to the mics or they approached me at the bar afterwards and they said, "Trent, I really need standard operating procedures in my business. I'm struggling like crazy to delegate work. Your talk absolutely resonated with me, but I don't know how to make them. And worse yet, I don't have the time to make them. So could I please just buy a copy of yours?" And so we decided that we would do a launch. We would make a copy of mine, turned it into a product. And we sold $400,000 worth of these pre-made Amazon standard operating procedure templates in the first 5 days. That's when I realized that, oh, wow, this is a thing. And that's when I called my now co-founder and said, look, we need to build some software for all of these processes to live in, because at the time they lived in what is now a competitor software. And that's how Flowster got started. And the lesson that I learned from that was that people are we've now sold several $1 million worth of these processes, by the way. So what I learned from that is that people are very, very willing to pay for niche-specific, pre-made standard operating procedure templates so that they could get the benefit that I had, so that they can immediately onboard new employees a lot easier and immediately start to delegate work to a remote team a whole lot easier. Because if you don't have the policies and the procedures in place, delegation becomes virtually impossible. So I'm now on a mission with Flowster. We started in that one little niche of the Amazon space, but I realized there's so many other niches. And over time, we'll go after them all, but for the foreseeable future, we're sticking pretty close to our knitting, can't talk today, and going after the marketing agencies that serve Amazon brands and that serve consumer products brands and that serve clients in general. So our target audience is these marketing agencies, because they end up doing the same type of digital marketing activities over and over and over and over again on behalf of their clients. And they have all the scaling struggles that we had initially. And there are over 100,000 of these agencies in the United States alone. So there is a substantial market opportunity. So that's how Flowster got started. Obviously, there's a lot more information. If you are someone who is an accredited investor and are interested in potentially getting more information about being an investor in our seed round, we have a pitch deck available and all the typical things that you would expect. So I would encourage you to comment or message me or whatever way you would like to start a conversation. I'd be happy to talk to you. But I wanted to make sure that you understood how and why Flowster got started. So our origin story, as it were, because we're doing some things with our platform that none of our competitors are doing. And I think those things are going to serve us and our shareholders very, very well over the next 3 to 5, 6, 7 years. So again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.